Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and the Denver Nuggets just won their 9th straight game. This team is absolutely on fire, and honestly, if we're being completely real, the two-man game with whoever it may be in Nikola Jokic is probably the toughest thing in the NBA to stop. Right here, we're going to get a little high pick and pop between Julian and Nikola Jokic. Now, the one thing we want to read is Nikola Jokic's defender, right? He can do one of two things. He can either hedge up or he can be in a kind of like a drop zone coverage. So once we read what he does, we already love our formation because our guy in the corner is getting Miles Bridges to really contain that corner, which is giving Nikola Jokic a ton of space. So one, we're hedging over the screen and we're hedging up on the ball handler as well. So Nikola Jokic is just going to pop out to this three-point line, and when Jokic is able to hit his threes like he was in this game, you cannot stop this team. I'm just going to be quite honest with you guys. If Nikola Jokic hits his first three, you probably lost. Drains this one, and man, it was a very good day. And in this video, what we wanted to do was actually break down some of my favorite plays of this game. I want to show you exactly how they were able to do it. Before we dive in, hit the like button. Let's get over 200 likes, but more importantly, comment down below who are you most impressed with in this game. Let's dive into some film. Now, I could sit here all day and talk about this right here. This two-man game between Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. It is unbelievable. So all we're going to do here is we're going to clear out Michael Porter. We're going to get this matchup right here. And then we're going to come up and just set a screen or just stay there, right? Get in the way. All we're doing is reading our defender. If we come over this way and he goes under, well, all we can do is just stop and pop for an open three. If he goes over, right, and then we're going to roll, right, directly to that basket. So as we get this play here, we're going to spin. We're going to read our defender going under the screen. So all we want to do is not go over this. Don't even use it. Just shoot a three, right? Boom, you're wide open. Look at that separation that you're able to create. And the reason these guys go under is because they don't want to get Nikola Jokic on a switch or force the big man to hedge over and get a one-on-one matchup with Jamal Murray. So with them trying to avoid all switches, this guy's trying to fight over, fight under, right? Creating that separation. Jamal Murray splats a three. Man, this game was really good for him. Let's watch another one. Now, this was actually one of my favorites of the game. Get a really good camera angle. All we're going to do is get this isolation. Instead of attacking it, we want to just get this screen, right? Get our big man back into the play. That way, we can read what these defenders do. And all we're going to do here is we're going to come up, set this screen. Once again, the defender is going to go under. If you ever go under a screen, you're basically allowing these three-point shooters to stop and pop. But instead of just stopping and popping, we're going to create some more separation. We're going to step back with the addition of the separation from the screen. And Jamal Murray is going to splat another one, man. Look at this play. In what world, right, are we going under this screen? In what world? If we go under this screen, we better hope this big hedges over. And again, teams cannot do that because when you hedge over that screen, boom, then you get a switch over here in Nikola Jokic in the paint on this guy, or you get nobody rolling over there, and you get a wide open roll to the basket, or a wide open pop for three, right? But man, Jamal Murray hits a tough shot, fade away, step back, beautiful, love it, great basketball. All right, another big time play here by the Denver Nuggets. Now, this one is actually beautiful. We get to see some manipulation of the defense. We're going to start off right here. Now, actually, before we dive into this play, guys, do me a big time favor. Hit that like button if you like this film breakdown immediately after games. If you want these videos, I will continue to drop them every single game. So hit the like button if you guys actually want them, but more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And like I said, Denver Nuggets videos all year long. With that being said, let's kind of dive back in. So first thing we're going to notice here is a little bit of a high off ball screen, getting the ball to Michael Porter off it. We're seeing if we can get an open look. Now, if we can't, we have another action that we like after, right? So Jokic goes from setting a screen this way to turning around and now setting another screen this way. Now, as Michael Porter Jr., what we want to do is attack the big man, right? Make him make a decision. Force him into a decision. And as you do that, you're going to get this guy fighting over the screen. You're going to get a little bit of switch with that big man. And now what we're doing is opening up this defense and allowing that pop out to the three-point line by Nikola Jokic. Now you're going to see the front side, that top side kind of rotate over to help out with Miles Bridges. But what Nikola Jokic does here next is crazy, right? You get a slot cut. You get an open corner man, Russell Westbrook. We're going to apply a lot of pressure on the interior of this defense because Nikola Jokic is able to look in this general direction, whether it be to Russ, whether it be to the slot cut. We're going to be able to move these guys back by just using our eyes and a little bit of a fake pass here, right? Moves, creates that extra separation between Nikola Jokic and the closest defender. And again, once you have that separation, good luck. You're probably not going to come away with a good defensive possession as Jokic drains another three ball, man. I love it. All right, I want to throw in a little bit of a play here by Russell Westbrook as well. Another great one. So we're going to set this high screen. Right now, as Russell Westbrook, adding a guy like Russ is so fun because he has an elite court mapping ability, right? You could talk about Jokic, Luka. Russell Westbrook is up there as one of the best in the NBA of understanding where the defense is going to rotate from, but more importantly, knowing where your teammates are going to be. So as we set this screen, there is one guy we really want to read, right? It's going to be Nikola Jokic's defender, because as we slot cut to the basket here, this guy's going to be behind, right? Kind of put in jail, I guess you could say. So if this guy drops back with it, well, then we're going to probably have a Nikola Jokic jump shot. If he stays up with Jokic, then we have a wide open lane to the basket. So Russell Westbrook is going to read 14 perfectly, right? You see him drop back a little bit, but he stops on that back foot. We have that slot cut. We just have to time it right because he's not going to leave Nikola Jokic open for three because he's been splatting them. So he kind of undercommits to it and basically allows them to get a wide open dunk to the basket. Now, the one thing I love about this play is they overload that left side of the floor. As you can see here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the defenders in this area of the floor, leaving this entire side wide open. Now, usually they like to have a corner man right in this right corner, but instead, because they had this, action set up, they say, hey, clear out that side, let's overload the left and run the set to the right. I mean, it was perfectly run and a great ball there by Russell Westbrook, but more importantly, just the presence of Nikola Jokic was able to force them to leave the back door or that front door, whatever you really want to call it, wide open. Great job here by the Nuggets and a great win. Came down to the end, man. The Hornets kept it close in that third, but ultimately Denver does win. 9-game winning streak still alive. And guys, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.